Hi. Thanks for
Hello.
clicking on our faces. We are, Light Brew Book Review coming to you with another book review. Joining me, my name is See the Superior. Joining me are my friends. We have Stephanie O right beneath me. Say hi.
Hello.
And we have Danny Say So right over here. Say hello.
Hi y'all. Hi y'all. Welcome, welcome.
So we have chosen a new book for our little virtual book club here. And the name of it, as you probably know because it's in the thumbnail, is The Unlikely Lady by Valerie Bowman. Now, I didn't hear, I've never heard
Mhm.
about this story. Usually I try to get my recommendations from Book Talk, even though they've let me down quite a few times, but I stay loyal. But I just so happened across this book on the wild wild west of YouTube illegal book audiobooks. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's do this one next. Now, this is like a period piece to all the ladies who are feeling like the Bridgerton vibe. It's set in that time period. So let's just give you guys a brief synopsis of the book. Miss Jane Loudis is a confirmed blue stocking. She's convinced that if she waits out her parents' demands, that she marries someday, she'll be a confirmed spinster and hold intellectual saloons. I don't know what that is. But her fondest dream. No man wants a blue stocking for a wife, after all. And that's exactly the way Jane likes it. In fact, she's invented a fictitious chaperone to help her achieve that purpose. Lord Geralt Upton is a devil may care confirmed bachelor. He's lived through the war and now he's back in London. He intends to enjoy the life to its fullest. Marriage is certainly not a part of that plan. He knows Miss Loudez for years, and the two of them have a long engaged in a war of words. Jane's latest scheme to pretend she has a fake chaperone is none of his business until her desires to involve herself in a scandal becomes all too personal. So that's the synopsis of the book. Now, let's get into these first 10 chapters. I've spoken enough. Ladies, take the floor. What are your thoughts?
Oh, okay. I was waiting for you. So I number one, I love that it's an era piece or Regency piece. I love the old English. I love anything that has to do with anything as far back as like Game of Thrones, Vikings, Bridgerton, anything old is going to be interesting to me. And I thought they did a great job in these first 10 chapters of really helping us identify the characters. Like I did like some reading comprehension while I was listening and kind of wrote what
Mhm.
I understood this like dynamic to be. So by chapter 10, I'm like, okay, I kind of see where y'all are going, I think. But all in all, I thought it was a really good first 10 chapters.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, I did.
interesting.
Yes, I like
Okay, Danny.
I hated it.
it.
Hated it. I'm sorry. And I am the first one that'll like fall into a Victorian era movie and all of that. I was comparing a lot of it to Pride and Prejudice, which
Mhm.
is my favorite movie. Um, and I understand that's where they were trying to kind of go with it, but it just wasn't doing that for me. It wasn't pulling me in. It wasn't giving me, even though they're supposed to be enemies to lovers kind of deal, there's always like a hint of interest in that hatred. And I wasn't getting that. I was just getting a lot. Well, from him, I kind of was. But from her, I wasn't getting it. It was just like, I'm just about my book,
Uh-huh.
and all of you can just go to the left here and just leave
Mhm.
me be for the rest of my days. And once again, I was comparing her to like Elizabeth from the movie. And even though she was really smart and, she was into her books and everything, and she was intelligent and all of that, she still appreciated other things in life. Like she'll go to a party, she'll dance, she'll socialize, she'll do all of those things. But our girl here, Jane, was I wasn't feeling her character. She was
Okay.
a little too snobbish for me, so it wasn't pulling me in. And every opportunity that she had with Upton, it was like overly hateful. And
Do
so it was just very annoying.
do you suspect though? So you could see his interest because the other guy, I'm blanking on his name right now, was making like snide remarks and little comments. You know, this new woman
Mm-hmm.
Isabella has just shown up, so maybe let's give Jane some time to get a little jealous. There's no competition, you know, there's no one to make
Mhm.
her feel away just yet. And I
Okay.
appreciated her like, nah, I'm good, you know, because win her over, sir. Like,
Okay.
see what you got, you know.
So,
I'll be like the voice coming from the movies. I needed to like pick up faster. I'm the
Oh,
type that needs the story to pick up a little faster or I fall
okay.
off.
okay, so for me, right, I don't mind a slow burn. In fact, I prefer a slow burn, right? I love the buildup. I love the foreplay of it all in literature, right? But this was very slow for me. I'm thinking, when the hell is something about to happen? We 10 chapters in, and about one thing happened thus far. And my complaint about the book, I have a couple, right? Because I too have not really been enjoying this read thus far.
What? Whoa.
Girl, no, no.
Hmm.
Complaint number one, it's the characters, and again, I understand it's the first 10 chapters. Um, but how many characters she about to introduce in like the first two goddamn chapters? We got the main character, we got like 10 other people. I barely have enough time to visualize what the main character looks like in my mind
Little
before
gymnastics.
we get like 12 other people. I'm like, girl, can we get to know one? Can we get to know one first, right? Number two, my second complaint is um everyone just seems so one note so far. And I'm trying to keep in mind that it is the first 10 chapters. But okay, we got the main character girl. She loves to read. We got the main character guy. He's a bit of a rake, and he's her antagonist. We got the mom who's just her main concern is getting her daughter married. We got the dad who's not so much involved. It's all very cookie cutter to the era of books. And I'm like, if you're going to do a period piece, in the 2000s, at least bring something to the genre, bitch. Like, it was not giving anything new. So I'm like, I don't know about that, right? And my other complaints um was just the lack of anything going on. I'm thinking, like, we read 10 chapters, and the only thing that has happened is, is that they show up to this place, this mansion or whatever, for this week long bridal party, right? I'm just waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm waiting for these characters to actually develop a personality beyond like the cookie cutter one note sort of personality. Um so with that being said, the first 10 chapters wasn't doing it for me.
And not to mention half of it was focused on a character that wasn't even real. Bunbury
Yes.
or
Yes.
Burberry or whatever her name was. I like
Uh-huh.
if I have to hear about this imaginary woman one more time,
Mhm.
like just come on and burst the bubble and let's get on with it. She doesn't exist. Let's get on with the plot. Obviously, you guys are gonna form, I'm speculating, you guys are gonna form this fake relationship and then end up falling for each other in real life. I know
Mhm.
what's gonna happen and I welcome it, but keep it interesting the whole time.
Yes. I feel like they gave away the gag of the chaperone being fake. I feel like that should have maybe been something we discovered over time or kind of had to put together that would have led to like, okay, what's really going on? How can we never see this chaperone that she has, right? But it's like in the first goddamn chapter one, we already know that she's fake. So I'm like, it seems like the writer. Again, I've never read any of this author's other works, but I know that she has some because when I was looking for an image of this book, several others came, with it. So I don't know if this is just like the first of a series, but the writing style does seem very amateurish in a way. Um, that I'm hoping doesn't continue. That's all I'll say.
I did not. That was not what I got at all. I actually I had a long week, and I didn't even prep for this until last night. And I whizzed through the first 10 chapters because I found it so interesting. Like I sat down for like an hour, knocked it. I was like, whew, that wasn't bad at all. And I think they also laid the foundation with introducing this other woman that I believe is going to pursue a relationship with Upton. I don't
Mhm.
think him and Jane are going to have a relationship. I think something's going to happen with these two, even though he doesn't really want it to. Because she remember she was like, "Oh yes, I do have an outfit for the ball," so she's already coming in hot. You know, she's doing some
Uh-huh.
scandalous activities, or she got a plan to win him, or something. And I suspect there's going to be some kind of jealousy that forms that makes Jane interested. But you're right. I hadn't thought about the scandal because I was like, well, what's the scandal going to be? But
Uh-huh.
I thought I enjoyed it. I really did. I thought I enjoy getting to know the characters because, like I said, I'm like making like a hierarchy on my little tablet, making sure I'm following all the characters. And I guess I also appreciate that you got a lot going on, forcing me to like really pay attention to because I got a little lost in the characters. I said, hold on, let me rewind. Who the friends? Who's the cousins? Who's the
Uh-huh. Okay,
siblings?
so you mean a lot going on by a lot of characters because there ain't a lot going on in the
Yeah.
plot
Right,
thus
right,
far.
yeah, it's just a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
I liked it. I thought she laid a
You
great
Okay.
also have to take
foundation
into
for the next thing.
consideration what role the other guy is going to play, because he asked him, "Hey, you want me to run interference
Right,
with
right,
Isabella?"
right,
And he's
right.
like, "Yes,
Yeah,
please."
I
Mhm.
do.
So
Right. But I don't think Isabella's going for that. I mean, she don't seem like she
I don't
came in
think
for
so
no,
either.
especially when you basically demand an invitation, like she has her eyes on the prize and she's there to win. So
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Well, I before we all started the show, Danny Saso and I, we were discussing, is this about to be a DNF? Like, what's up? Like, are we going to be able to finish this? Right? I'm down for giving it another 10 chapters to see what's what. Right? You, Stephanie, oh, you seem like you down for the long haul, right?
Right. I can report on the end. If y'all give up after 10, I'll finish it
Look,
and put it back to
I'll
you.
do it for the strength. I still feel like some books start off slow. That's just the name of the game. Some books start off slow.
Mhm.
And sometimes you gotta, get a little further in before the stuff really starts going down. And after rereading through the synopsis, I am kind of curious as to what the scandal is going to be, right? Um, so I'm down for, giving it some more, reads and seeing where it goes. Um, might just be the two of us.
Well, do you
I
guys at
got
least have a
about
favorite
5
character?
more chapters in me.
Wow.
Oh, I
Wow.
said 5. And if
She
it
writes
pulls me
slow.
after that 5, I'll keep going.
Give it 10. Give it 10. Just the next
The first two
10.
was so quick.
Sounds like it's right at the part where it's about to get a little
Juicy.
saucy. And so
Mhm.
I'm going to give
Okay.
it that 5. And if they don't give me something to hang on to, I need some drama. I need some, I don't know, some claws coming out.
Uh-huh.
I need some spicy, dark corner action. I need
Yeah.
something.
I need some character development. Please, please. Just it's so one note.
Give me something. Give me what I came for.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You got 5 more chapters, which is
That-
like 2 hours,
yeah.
because it definitely took me like 3 days to get through those 10 chapters.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God. We need hidden cameras because I literally sat down, text, is this it? Or am I on the right? Because I'm like, am I on the right book? This went rather quick. I'm like, I don't know. But okay.
Okay.
And usually I've been trying to get into the habit of linking the book that we're reading below. Um,
Oh,
but this damn link, y'all, has been
yeah.
itching my crack since I started. They got the nerve to illegally have this audio book up. It got ads in it. You greedy mofo.
It is a little tough to like, okay, what minute did I end on? Like, I got to write
Right.
the minute down so I can try to move the bar. Yeah,
You
that's
got the nerve. So that's
I
why
had
we
to
won't be linking
screenshot.
that.
I was
We
just doing
won't be linking that.
screenshots of where I was on that.
Yeah.
oh, that's smart. I didn't even text
Support the
something.
author. Her name is Valerie Bowman. Check it out at your local library. You can read along with us. Again, next week we'll be talking about the next, 10, possibly 5 chapters.
5 and impossible.
Yeah, five impossible of the unlikely lady. Now, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week. Thanks. Bye bye.
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 See ya.